Good morning, Crestwood friends and family. It is good to see you this morning. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe. I've been busy at work building my Ark. It's about ready to go. Currently accepting applications for passengers if you'd like to join me. In all seriousness, I miss you all terribly. It is so difficult not to see you on Sunday morning and throughout the week. I'm honored to provide today's devotional for you. I've been thinking a lot lately about space. Not the final frontier kind of space, but the space around us. I moved into my new space last week and have spent several days nesting and setting it up to make it feel like it's home. I was without my own space for about 9 months, so it feels good to be in a space that is my own, to feel like I'm grounded again. I was displaced, and now I have a place. Space also comes into play when we talk about protecting ourselves and others. Social distancing is the catchphrase for 2020, isn't it? Stores have taped X's on the floor to show us how we can keep the appropriate distance from each other. Clerks now exist behind plexiglass. I was actually at a store yesterday and they had a blue box taped in front of the counter, and when I stepped up to the clerk, he said, "Sir, please don't enter the space." It's almost like we are the biblical equivalent of lepers who had to keep social distance from the normal people so as not to infect them. Thanks to this virus, we are literally spaced out. We may also be feeling that social distance from God. During difficult times, it's easy to feel like God has left us, like God has abandoned us. Even the psalmist cries out, "Where are you, God? Why have you forsaken me?" A cry that Jesus echoes from the cross. But my experience tells me that when God feels far away, it's not God who's done the moving. It's us that have stopped leaning into God, stopped depending on God's grace. I don't know about you, sometimes for me, I feel that distance from God most acutely when I'm praying. On those tough days, I feel like my prayers go unheard, that no one's listening to me, that I'm just praying into space. God feels 600 miles away, not 6 feet. So in those times, I remember Paul's words in Romans, where he says, when we don't know what to pray, the Spirit intercedes for us with sighs too deep for words. The Spirit bridges that gap we feel, reminding us God hasn't gone anywhere. God is right here. So today I want to encourage you to lean into God, to trust in God's goodness, to trust that God is there to catch you. No mask, no social distance, no fear of contamination. God is right here. It may not feel like it. It's understandable. We're getting used to being spaced out from each other. But God hasn't gone anywhere. God is right here. If it doesn't feel like it today, that's okay. Keep praying. Keep trusting that the Spirit is interceding, that the Spirit will bridge the gap until you feel God is right next to you. God doesn't observe social distance. God holds us close, embraces us, loves us. May you feel God's love today and every day. God bless you, Crestwood.